Today we're going to be looking at how to calculate a percent of a number. As we can see here, we have a couple of examples that we're going to work through together, so let's get started. Now, anytime that you're looking to find a percent of a number, a strategy that you can use is to convert both the numbers into fractions and then multiply those fractions. Jumping right into question number 1, we're being asked to calculate 64% of 25. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to convert our 64% into a fraction. So anytime that you're looking to convert a percent into a fraction, you're going to write a fraction where the value of the percent is the numerator, and then it's written over top of the denominator of 100. And the reason this works is because the word percent means per 100. So when we have the fraction of 64 over 100, we have 64 per 100. Now we're going to convert our whole number into a fraction. And anytime that you're converting a whole number into a fraction, you're going to write a fraction where the value of the numerator is the value of the whole number, and then it's written over top of a denominator of 1. So now that we've converted both of these numbers into fractions, we're ready to start multiplying. So we're going to start out with multiplying our numerators. 64 times 25 gives us 1,600, and then for the denominator, 100 times 1 gives us 100. Now, we can't leave this fraction as is because it's currently an improper fraction. So we're going to think, how many equal groups of 100 can we make out of 1,600? Well, we know that we can make 16 equal groups of 100 out of 1,600. So when we calculate 64% of 25, we get 16. Moving on to question number 2, where we're being asked to calculate 28% of 11. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to write our percent as a fraction. So we're going to write 28 written over top of 100. And now we're going to convert our whole number into a fraction. So our numerator is going to have the value of our whole number written over top of a denominator of 1. Now we're ready to start multiplying these fractions. So for our numerator, 28 times 11 gives us 308. And then for the denominator, 100 times 1 gives us 100. As we can see, we have an improper fraction, so we're not quite done here. So we're going to think, how many equal groups of 100 can we make out of 308? Well, we know that we can make 3 whole groups of 100 out of 308, and that's going to leave us with 8 left over. Our denominator hasn't changed, so it's still going to be 100, giving us the mixed number of 3 and 8 hundredths. So we're not quite done here because we are going to convert our 8 hundredths for the fractional part of our mixed number into a decimal. So we write 8 hundredths as 8 hundredths as a decimal. So when we calculate 28% of 11, we get the answer of 3 and 8 hundredths. So hopefully by now you understand how to find a percent of a number. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.